Okay, part 3. This whole mind control shit that I'm explaining to you guys, if you've ever grown up in any institution at all, be it a boarding school, be it a group home, be it even, the psychiatric wing of a hospital, wherever. Even if it was just for a few days or a month or whatever, you've been institutionalized. If you've been to any kind of organized parochial school, Catholic school. I went to a Lutheran school, which is kind of like Catholic, only the sisters were married, maybe, and they were some badass bitches, okay? And they just was like, you're going to toe the line, and if you don't like it, we got a nice little ruler with your name on it, and we're going to wrap your knuckles. Or we've got, this stack of paper, and you're going to write this line over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Well, got out of that school shortly after my mom died, and got placed into a group home. And I was there for about 4 years-ish, and was released and transferred to a boarding school out west, about 800 miles from my own home. And the whole purpose of that was, alright, you know what, we can't control you anymore, so we're going to ship you off to another state, and maybe they can control you. So I had to get used to a whole new brand of programming where it was like, we love you, we want to be your family, we want to teach you how to be a family, and do things the way families do. Sorry, but the last time I checked, and this is going to sound pretty revealing of the place I was a student at for 5 years, but last time I checked, families don't sit down and go, a mother and a father don't sit down and go, you did a great job unloading the dishwasher. However, you did some things wrong with loading the dishwasher, so we're going to take some privileges away. And you're going to have to do more chores to, correct what you did wrong. And then you're going to come back and check with us, and then we're going to decide whether or not you can have your privileges back. Now, I do believe in the whole every action deserves an equal consequence, positive or negative. However, I want my children to think and feel for themselves. I want them to learn to respect me and respect my husband as their authority, but I don't want them to just blindly believe what I believe. And here's an example. My son, shortly after his grandfather, my father, was placed in a nursing home this Easter, he sat me down and he's like, Mommy, what should I believe? I was like, about what? And he's like, well, about God. I was like, well, honey, you can believe whatever you want to believe because those are your beliefs. And he was 7 at the time. He still is. It's like 7.5 now. I said, you can believe whatever you want to believe, honey. I said, that's the beauty of a free thinking society, is you can believe whatever you want to believe, you can think however you want to think, you can feel however you want to feel. However, don't use your beliefs, thoughts, or feelings to trample on somebody else's thoughts and feelings and actions. And he's like, okay, so what do you believe, Mom? I was like, I just told you. I believe that your beliefs are valid and yours. And he's like, that's not what I meant, Mommy. What do you believe? I'm like, why do you want to know what I believe spiritually? He's like, well, because I want to believe it too. And I'm like, wrong. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's wrong. And he's like, how's that wrong? I said, you should not believe the way that somebody else believes. You should believe how you want to believe. Now, if you agree with somebody, fine. Say, hey, I agree with the way so-and-so thinks or feels. I'm on their side. I said, but if you don't agree with it, don't follow it. And he's like, okay, but what do you believe about God? And I launched into the whole thing about constructive and destructive energies and this and that. And his poor little eyes started to glaze over. And I was like, honey, you asked. And he walked away shaking his head, thinking I was nuts. Didn't do my stretch this morning, so. But, no rest for the wicked. I've got maybe 2 hours of sleep again tonight. Last night. But, he was just like, well, Mommy, I think I believe what you believe. I said, do you really? Or are you doing that because you love your mom and you see me as someone who can guide you through life? He's like, no, I like that you shouldn't make people believe what they want to believe. He's like, I like that my thoughts and feelings are mine. I like that because then nobody can take them away. And I was like, good boy. Good, my son. Good. Because all while I was growing up, I had my dad tell me, oh, you need to believe in God. The Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. And look at all the lonely people. It's my mother-in-law calling. Love you all.